Prior to his career in bodybuilding, he was a boxer. Between amateur and professional contests, he racked up 170 odd pounds. He made his natural bodybuilding debut a couple of years later. He's won the European title, he's won the world title. It gives me real great pleasure to introduce this man to you, and he is one in a million. I'd like to put your hands together, and I'd like to give a big, big, warm reception. The amazing, the one and only, Mr. Lloyd Stewart!
Stretch, squeeze.
He deserves something as an accolade to all the hard work, all the dedication he's put in, not just to his trade, his profession, but his past, the people of the area he's helped. Because it's his story to tell, but what he does, he lets the people what he's helped tell the stories, and that's it. And if they don't tell him, they don't tell him. But he don't need to, he's no ego, and that's Lloyd.
This was taken just before the gym closed. The atmosphere in the gym was good. Everybody, they say the whole life I'm going from home to home. And they were listening to music, training, having a laugh. Now, some people just come in just for a chat, you know what I mean? You don't come to train, just come to see some people and have a chat, have a drink. That's all they used to do. It used to be, where we call it now, a meeting place for most of the younger guys, them. That's what they used to do. Danny, he's been coming to our gym since he's been 16, so he's trained in box for years, all over Falema, all over the place, training, same with me. I'm gonna miss a lot of these faces. This was in Miami. Yeah, memories. Can never forget. So I've been there 28 years. You have good days and bad days, but most of the time were good days. And these people, they made that gym, you know what I mean?
It was like our gym. It was like our home. In fact, it wasn't even a gym. It was just our place. And people that came into that place, you had that feeling. Everyone that was in Lloyd Stewart's gym, you connected with quite easily. You could have a laugh with, you could train with, you could be spotted by.
It was a good atmosphere. It was a proper gym. If you went in there, it's like this gym here, what we're in now. If you went in there, you trained, and that's what you needed to do. And if you weren't training, you were wasting your own money. So Lloyd would actually come on and quickly tell you about it as well.
It was just an amazing atmosphere where you could feel the energy, you know, in the building, because you know it's somewhere where plenty of world champions have come out of Lloydie's gym.
You went into that gym not just to train, you went into that gym to be part of a unique family in the area, part of Lloyd's unique family.
You know, we're training somewhere else now, and it's nice, and the people are nice, but it's not Lloydie's. And if you even say to other people that are training Lloydie's, we all sometimes, you know, we chat and we always say to each other, yeah, these places, the gyms are nice, but it's not Lloydie's. Lloydie's had a special atmosphere, something that you can't kind of almost describe properly.
What Lloyd's had, it had a spirit, it had a soul, and the main thing come from Lloyd.
You could put other people in the gym, other people behind the counter. It doesn't have the same atmosphere. It's not the same without Lloyd Stewart, and that's what made it kind of unique, and that's why he's unique to me still now.
second place, with a trophy and cash prize of £20, Chris Harris. And the winner of the masterclass, with a trophy and a cash prize of £40, Lloyd Stewart.
We welcome now on stage from the Pump House Gym in Sheffield, Lloyd Stewart.
Everybody got different ways how they diet and how they prepare. You're backstage, you pump up. You might go through a routine, you pump up, you try practice your pose, your movement for when you go on stage. Most judges look for different things, you know what I mean? How you're more vascular in what you do, how you stand, how you present yourself on stage, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things you have to go through, like you're taking a driving test. Well, you have to learn the pose, but everybody is different. Some people like put dancing movement into what they do. Some just goes out and just get into the pose, and everybody, I do that sometimes. I mean, go out and start jigging the stage and rev the crowd up. Some people do start doing body popping and all different. I mean, but it's things you do to get your pose, to bring your pose out, or to bring your muscle out in the way you want to show you off. It's hard work. You're dieting, you gotta practice your pose, you gotta practice your music, you know. When you walk out on stage, there's different things you gotta do. You gotta remember when you walk on the stage. I know it's nerve-wracking. First time up, it's nerve-wracking. Because if you've never done it before and there's hundreds of people out there watching and shouting you, you don't know what to do with yourself. I'm proud of what I've achieved over the years. Because I didn't dream of doing what I've done, just do it and just carry on doing what I'm doing. 5 world title, 4 European, 3 or 4 Yorkshire, British 2 or 3 times. You know, but I'm always in the top 3 when I compete, you know, I'm never less than in the top 3. I don't feel like stopping, you know, there's no reason why I couldn't carry on until what age. I'm 69 now and I'm still competing. I love what I do, I love training.
Oh, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. That's it, man, that's it. Keep going. Keep going.
When I train, it's like someone take a weight off your shoulder. Right, relax, eat, just chill. That's what I like to do. I don't like to sit around doing nothing. It's not in my vocabulary to sit around doing nothing. I don't like pain. I don't like pain.
All those years of hurt.
Payback. Oh, God.
I'm not messing, let's go.
I don't know you two.
Until you fail. Let's go. Stay with that pace.
Don't you dare let him keep it going. There's no stopping, there's no stopping. He's the world champ, come on. Come on, you earn this here, you earn it here. Earn it. Come on. Come on, there's 5 more left in there, easy, let's go. 4 more, earn it. Come on, earn it. Again. Come on, come on, come on. Put it together, put it together. Finish it, finish it.
It's important to be around people that know what they're talking about, to be around people that, yes, I've got access to good equipment, I've got access to the right type of nutrition. It's got to be about your mindset as well, and that mindset includes people around you with that right mindset to carry you forward and keep you going forward.
Good.
I do feel privileged that he's kind of said, you know what, I can train with this person, I can get on with this person.
Too easy.
I'm learning so much. I call him the knowledge.
Good.
Even just when you're training, you just turn your body angle by a slight way or slight position, and you can feel the muscle working in a different way.
Come on, Dale, straight in. It's all right.
He won't blind you with science, but he'll just keep giving you little nuggets of information that make the world of difference.
Easy.
Some people overcomplicate everything in life, particularly in this arena of bodybuilding. Lloyd is straightforward. He tells me where to lift, tells me how to push, what pace to push at, and he tells me when to stop.
Strong.
Without Lloyd Stewart, I wouldn't have a bodybuilding career. It is as simple as that.
Leave some for me.
I've got it.
Workout, you're gonna need a good training partner. Jeremiah and Lewis and Delroy and them, we all train together. It's not all at the same time, but Delroy is from way back. Good. And help him get ready for show with what, 3 British titles, I think. So,
how do you describe Lloyd Stewart? How do you describe someone that means that much to you in your life? It's quite strange. I was looking for this person probably for so long in my life and didn't realise that he lived down the road from where I was. Travelling all the way to Coventry to go to a bodybuilding show, to be pointed in the direction of someone that lived literally 5 minutes from my house.
Jeremy is a late comer. He come and ask me to help them get the same straight, right. I do, and Jeremy is like, used to be very heavy lad. He's down to 15 stone now, looking like slick now and ready for a show.
Sometimes I think, oh no, actually I'm getting stronger, I'm beating him now. And then he'll say, actually, okay, you think you're there, don't you? You think you're beating me? Okay, let's just turn it up. And I'm like, oh my word, you had all this in you still. And I'm thinking, how can you do this at his age?
It was an inspiration what come out of Brendan's gym that inspired me to want to go and achieve what I've done, because I'd seen the fires what had come out of his gym and I thought, I want a bit of that.
I spotted some lads from Brendan English gym, and I like what they do, so I started training Brendan English gym for 20 odd years, if not more.
Well, I'm going to get it, Lloyd still has to, no stopping this one. Might be older still, but...
That inspired me from, you know, the days when, such as Lloyd were fighting and you got Errol Graham and fighters like that, Mick Mills, And I looked at them and I were a fan. For me to go on and do what I've done, obviously, it's a dream, but it's the toughest game in the world, and I know the old cliches, but it is.
Lloyd's still in the ring now. A real heavyweight battle now.
I boxed amateur for quite a few years until I ran into an accident with my shoulder, fighting heavyweight. I wasn't a light heavy. So I started boxing guys who were 2.5 tons heavier than me. Then I pulled my shoulder out.
Credit to the fella, he got in with heavyweights, never ducked him, and held his own with heavyweights, even though he were only a light heavy. If he hadn't got cut short with that injury, who knows what Lloyd could have gone and won. I always try and take the positive out of any situation, is that he can pass his knowledge on and experience to other kids who maybe without that experience and that direction passed on to them might not achieve what they could have achieved.
Good. Left, right, left.
Just look at the shape he's in today. He's in, his mature years. I don't know what age he is, but he won't tell anybody. But he's in fantastic shape for somebody in the 30s. If they were in that shape, you'd say, "Oh, he's a fine specimen." So credit to Lloyd. And so if you've only just got to sit down and you've just got to get the fella so much respect, because he's been in the ring, and look at the shape he's in now.
This bag's going nowhere, Lloyd.
Yeah, that's it.
I once took a former world champion down and get some advice off Lloyd, Clinton Woods. He was so raw, and he got a pot belly, and he got not a lot of definition about him, and you can train a kid so far and you think, am I going to get him to that next level?
I come to the gym and Clinton was going to box for the world title, and he wants some strength movement of shoulders and back, and I showed him how to go on, and he did go to the fight, and he did win. Two more. That's it, straight back out, that's it.
I would just advise anybody, if you want some advice on boxing and how to strengthen yourself and how to live your life, you can do a lot worse than go and speak to Lloyd.
Do you feel a difference there?
Yeah.
See, when you're stretching, you're working out here.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
I got no.
Yeah.
So where you flat, so you stand up.
That's what I've been trying to do as well.
One of the things what Lloyd does with his physique, how he's got to where he is, I think it's a direct relation to what he involved in his past with amateur and professional boxing. Now, if you think about it, Lloyd had to come out of boxing because of a bad injury with his shoulder. So what did he want to do? And this is how he looked into bodybuilding. And he became a world champion.
So you go slower on way down?
Right.
Is that what makes it work?
It's easy coming up, the flinging.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Dreadful trip, never been to Belgium, trust me.
Oh.
And it was the day before the European Championships, we were having a drink, and he agreed straight away. I wanted to ask him before the contest and not after, because I didn't want somebody who just placed wherever they were going to place in the European Championships to get posed on my show. I wanted Lloyd. I wanted Lloyd the man, not Lloyd, based on his place. We're not having me for nothing.
I couldn't touch us at 10.
A few weeks ago, me and my other half got in touch with Anne, and we said, well, we want to get Lloydie something because he's guesting for us.
But yeah, I mean, I heard that he looks after himself and he's really healthy. But yeah, it's quite fun, isn't it? Pardon?
I look after you.
Oh, he does look after me as well. We look after one another. But it's fun. Oh. Well, I sort of manage the shopping and his diet. And I think because at some point when he's dieting and it's getting near his show, he's quite weak. Well, basically, it's like his breakfast, so he'll have porridge and banana, but they're all weighed as well, the porridge is. And then he'll have an early morning breakfast as well after that. In the first week of dieting, weight will just drop off him. So you have to be careful and maybe increase the carbs. So he can eat 3 lots of chicken a day and 3 lots of rice a day. Sometimes it might be five small meals. But then at night, this is quite good because if he eats cottage cheese, that feeds him through the night, so it feeds his muscle. And Udo's oil. He likes fish, so we would normally do fish. I might just have a salad with fish or tuna. But he's really dedicated. Because I think, oh, how can you do it? Because we have people round and family round, and I can cook a meal for them, and he will still sit there and eat his rice and chicken. But you can see how much that weighs. That's 231, so I'm going to have to take some of that off. So if you look, not quite, but yeah, so for that and a lump of broccoli and then the rice, you have to look at the amount of chicken that you have to buy and the fish, because it's all good, fresh produce. So for them, the weeks that he is training and dieting, it's quite expensive, but it's the result at end. Because there's no money in the bodybuilding, not in the natural. It's just what he does.
It's quite difficult for me to explain to you what Lloyd Stewart means to the community. He's kind of a backbone, that solid constant that was always there for us. Although the gym and the base of Lloyd Stewart has gone, the name and the legacy will carry on.
Bring it. Come on, world champ, let's go. Keep it going, keep it going. Don't give in. This is what you do best, you don't give in. That's the one.
I suppose we could use the word old school is probably the best way to describe Lloydie. He's old school, he's of that ilk of people who back in the day used very simplistic systems to get to where they are. How does the mechanics of your body work? Where do you feel comfortable using your body and to its limits? And Lloyd will just exploit that and use it. How did Lloyd manage to become so muscular? Time, dedication, understanding, learning, constantly applying the same sort of methods that he does, the simplistic methods, and having patience and giving himself time to develop the thickness and level of depth of muscle quality that is a lifetime of achievement. It's time and dedication, and that's what Lloyd Stewart's had. He's been through the struggles of life. He hasn't had the easiest of lives. He's overcome all those struggles, and he's kept constant to what he's doing. He's kept that dedication going. He's kept that systematic approach to what he's done. He's built layer after layer after layer of quality muscle, and that's why he is absolutely world class.
So everyone here, yeah? Yeah, man. Delhi, you started off, you good talker, man.
Well, we're here today not to be sad, but to look back and smile. A man that's given us such a privilege, such opportunity. In the year 1993, he built as a foundation, and that's what we're about, really. Where we've come from. This is where we've come from. This is our place, been our place. And even when it's done, it will still be our place. I'm going to carry on and compete for Lloydie, and I'm going to make Michael Phillips, the guy at NPA, laugh, because when he asks me what gym I'm from, I'm going to write Lloydies. And he's going to look at the form and say, don't Lloydies don't exist. I said, Lloydies will always exist.
Yes.
Because we are Lloydies today, tomorrow, and for the future. Respect to Lloyd Stewart.
Respect Lloydie. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Thank you guys for our customer over the years.
Yeah, cheers, Lloydie.